When you stop contacting a man, he will do these three things. There comes a moment in every connection, whether it is a romance just beginning to bloom, a long relationship losing its shine, or even a friendship that feels one-sided, when you wonder, what if I stop reaching out? That question is powerful, because silence reveals truth. Words can be manipulated, gestures can be rehearsed, but silence has no disguise. When you stop calling, stop texting, stop initiating, a man is forced to show his real nature. His actions, or lack of them, will whisper the answer your heart has been searching for. And what happens when you finally decide to go quiet? Psychology, experience, and countless stories of men and women tell us, a man will do one of three things. Let's dive deep into those three truths, with stories, reflections, and lessons you can carry for life. 1. He will panic and chase you, if he truly values you. Imagine this. You've been the one carrying the weight of communication. You send the first good morning message. You check in when he seems distant. You call when days go by in silence. It's not that he doesn't reply, but his effort has been minimal, comfortable, lazy even. Then one day, you stop. Your phone is silent, but his mind is not. At first, he brushes it off. She's probably busy. She'll text me later. Hours pass. No message. The next day, still nothing. Suddenly, his comfort zone cracks. The routine he relied on, that comforting stream of attention he didn't even realize he depended on, is gone. And here's the truth about human nature, we often realize the value of something only in its absence. If a man truly values you, if your presence has become a part of his world, your silence will not go unnoticed. He will feel it like an empty space in his chest. He will begin to wonder, did I do something wrong? Has she lost interest? Is she moving on? The more he wonders, the more restless he becomes. And restlessness fuels action. That's when he will begin to chase. He may call you suddenly at night. He may send a "Hey, I was just thinking about you" text. He may even try to casually bump into you, pretending it's coincidence. What drives this behavior isn't just missing you, it's the fear of losing you. Silence forces him to confront a reality he wasn't prepared for, the possibility that you no longer need him. And when a man fears losing a woman he values, he will run after her, sometimes with more energy and passion than he showed during the entire relationship. But here's the lesson: don't confuse chasing with loving. Chasing can be a reaction to ego as much as to affection. Some men chase because they genuinely care, while others do it simply to prove they haven't lost. How do you know the difference? Watch what he does after he gets your attention back. If his effort fades again, it was his ego. If he stays consistent, it was his heart. 2. He will stay silent, if he was never invested in you. Now let's flip the coin. Not every silence you create will cause movement. Sometimes, it will cause nothing at all. You stop calling, stop texting, stop reaching out, and he simply does not notice. Or worse, he notices, but doesn't care. This is painful, because it reveals a truth many try to ignore. Sometimes, you weren't as important to him as he was to you. But there is also freedom in this truth. If you go quiet and he remains quiet too, it means you are keeping the connection alive on your own. You are watering a garden where the other person never planted seeds. And as much as it hurts, it is a blessing in disguise. Why? Because silence protects you from wasting more years on someone who would never fight for you. Think of it like this: if your silence doesn't disturb his world, then your presence never truly mattered to him. And that's not your failure, it's simply who he is. Psychologists often say that silence is a test of presence. Some people will prove they were never really there, and others will prove that they can't live without you. So, when your quiet is met with more quiet, don't chase. Don't break your silence just to check if he's alive. Believe what his silence tells you. He doesn't need you the way you need him, and that's your sign to walk away. Because one day, someone else will hear your silence like thunder, and they will run toward you instead of away. 3. He will return, but only when he needs something, if he is selfish. The third response is the trickiest, because it disguises itself as love. Some men will not panic right away. They will not chase passionately. They will not remain entirely silent either. Instead, they will come back to you, but not because they miss you. They come back because they need something. It may be attention. It may be validation. It may even be physical intimacy. Here's how it often looks. Days or weeks pass in silence. Just when you start to move on, your phone buzzes. Hey stranger. I miss you. I was just thinking about that time we laughed together. For a moment, your heart leaps. He noticed your silence. He's back. But then, as the pattern unfolds, you see the truth. He returns only when it benefits him. He doesn't ask how you've been. He doesn't apologize for the silence. He doesn't show consistency. He simply dips into your life like a traveler stopping for water, then leaves again once his thirst is quenched. This is the hardest response to deal with, because it tricks the heart. It makes you hope for love where there is only convenience. But remember, a man who only contacts you when he needs something is not giving love, he's taking it. And the sooner you recognize that, the sooner you can free yourself from the cycle of false hope. The deeper lesson, silence reveals truth. When you stop contacting a man, you hand him the stage. You give him the chance to show you who he truly is without your prompting, without your effort, without your energy fueling the connection. If he values you, he will chase. If he doesn't care, he will stay silent. If he is selfish, he will return only when he needs something. 3 different responses, but each one holds a mirror to the truth you may have been avoiding. And here's what you must remember, your silence is not punishment. It is protection. It protects your heart from continuing a one-sided story. It protects your time from being wasted on someone unsure. And it protects your energy so that you can give it, one day, to someone who deserves it. A story to hold in your heart. There was once a woman named Alina. She spent months being the first to reach out to the man she adored. Every day, she would send a message. Every night, she would call. His replies were warm but never initiated. One day, exhausted and empty, she decided to stop. The first few days, she heard nothing. By the 5th day, her phone rang. He was panicked, asking if she was all right. Her silence had shaken him. But after he got her attention back, the old patterns returned. He grew silent again, waiting for her to lead. That was when Alina realized, he only chased her silence, not her soul. So she stayed silent for good. And though it hurt, it led her to someone else, a man who noticed her presence without needing her absence. Final words. When you stop contacting a man, it may feel risky. You may fear losing him. But silence never makes you lose what is truly yours, it only removes what was never real. So, pay attention. His reaction will tell you everything. If he chases and stays consistent, he values you. If he remains silent, he was never invested. If he comes back only when he needs something, he is selfish. And in all 3 outcomes, you win, because you finally see the truth. Sparkle's silence is not the end. Silence is the revelation. And once you see the truth, you are free to choose love that chooses you back. If you found value in this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel.